Before I get started with this commentary, shout out to Blackjack21 for actually sending me this video. Look at the title. Look at it. You can already tell just by the title alone, this is going to be some bullshit. And it absolutely is, because I actually already watched like a good chunk of the video, and it is horrible. Like, it's just amazing what money can do to people, especially with families and everything like that. But the story itself, especially from the words of the aunt, it is ridiculous. It really is. And it shows right there that age does not define maturity. Now, this, according to the videos, you can tell by the check, it happened back in 2018. So it happened a couple years ago. So it is a slightly old story or old video, but it just happened to pop up a few days ago. And I said I had to talk about this. Just so y'all can see how ridiculous she is. So it says, Aunt sues her own nephew after lottery tickets she agreed to split wins and told her nephew that she would see him in court. I'm going to do a kind of a stop and go type of thing here where it plays some of the video and then I give my take on it and then keep on going. The video, as you can see, is about a little over 4 minutes long. What I'll do is, if you want to watch the entire video with no commentary from myself, I'll leave the link in the description and you can come back and watch it yourself. But trust me, this is only, you probably only need to watch this one time because it's going to literally rattle your brain.
Picked up their big win, $1.2 million, but it didn't take long for things to turn sour when both were handed separate checks for $600,000.
Notice, let me go back a little bit. Body language tells everything. Notice how the nephew is smiling like from ear to ear. But she has this look of disappointment on her face. Mind you, the check that they're splitting is like $600,000 plus a piece. That's a lot of money.
When both were handed separate checks for $600,000.
I'm taking him to court. It was my ticket.
Listen to this. She said, I'm taking him to court. It was my ticket.
I bought the ticket. And now he's trying to lie and say I said split. I said split with the 50-50, not with no JCAs. I'm taking him to court. I'm getting my lawyer tomorrow.
Both names were on the winning ticket.
Now listen to that. She said that he lied about the ticket and, you know, about splitting the ticket. But look at whose names is on the ticket. Her name and his name. Now, if you did not want to split the winnings, why is his name on the check? And it looks like, based on, I don't know if the handwriting is the same. It could be his handwriting and it could be her handwriting. Maybe she wrote her name and he wrote his name. But both names are on the ticket. So basically they're saying, okay, we're going to split the winnings between the two people whose names are on the ticket, which by law in a lottery, commission, you have to do. Otherwise, if it's just one name, which if you didn't want to split it, it would have just all went to you. But wait till you hear what she says as to reason as to why she put his name on the ticket. That's the most craziest part about this whole thing.
Reddick says she only agreed to split the consolation prize and not the jackpot if the ace was drawn.
I put his name on the thing. I told him for good luck.
She put his name on the ticket for good luck. And good luck came because they ended up winning. I say they because their names are on the ticket, not they. But she thought that, okay, you put his name on the ticket for good luck. Good luck brings good fortune, and good fortune came. But in the back of her mind, she was like, oh, good luck, it's not going to work. He's not going to win, and so on or we're not going to win, and so on and so forth, and they win. And then she thought that because she bought the ticket, that she was entitled to get every last dime of the money that was on that ticket. Man, was she forever wrong that day. I mean, just the absolute idiocy and arrogance and ego and just tackiness of this woman right here.
Now he's lying.
Now he's lying. Now she's claiming that he's lying, but his name is on the ticket. Okay. Like, her story isn't making any sense. None of it. None of it.
But I'm taking it to court. I'm serious. I'm getting the lawyer tomorrow.
Whose name was on the ticket?
Me and Tyrone.
You and Tyrone's ticket?
I put his name on the ticket for good luck.
Why did you do that?
Because he's like a son to me. He was.
Look at that. They asked her, why did you put his name on the ticket? She said, for good luck. First off, you didn't have to have good luck. I mean, well, need to put his name on the ticket for good luck. Like, just say, I'm using you, it's good luck, but don't put his name on the ticket. By you doing that, you forfeit some of your winnings to him, even though you bought the ticket, But the worst part about this is when she said that when they asked her, why did she do that? And she said, because he's like a son to me, paused for a second and came back and said, was. At that moment, she decided that she was going to cut her nephew out of her life because of some money that she put his name on the ticket for. So now we know that he didn't sign his name there. She put it there. So she agreed by the lottery commission to split the winnings. It doesn't matter if you felt he was good luck or not. You're telling them, okay, you're going to get half and he's going to get half. That's how it works. It doesn't even matter who paid for the ticket, and the lottery ticket is not even that much. It doesn't even cost that much. Well, depending on how much you put on it, but usually it doesn't cost that much. It looks like they only bought one ticket.
Organizers say both names were on the winning ticket, but the phone number was McGinnis's. Bernice Curley.
Now look at that. Both names was on the ticket, but the phone number belonged to the nephew. So even with them winning, who were they going to call? The ticket at this point is just as much his as it is hers.
He says when she called to notify the winners, no one answered. So she called the gaming commission the next day.
I thought for simplicity reason that maybe if I wrote them each a check, it'd be easier. They were perfectly fine with that. They thought that would be easier for everybody involved. So I split the check evenly and wrote them each a check.
The McGinnis family says Tyrone drove to Marguerite, filled out the ticket, and put his telephone number on it. But his aunt says she put her nephew's name on the ticket only for good luck.
Yeah, he was lucky, but not for $500,000.
Whoo! Did you hear that? Yeah, he was lucky, but not for $500,000. You hear her? You hear the venomous in her tone? She is mad for no reason. Like, you're getting $600,000. She wanted the whole. The fact that she's getting mad about this and she's getting so greedy, it makes you wonder, what was she going to spend that money on? Now, I'm not one to count anybody's pockets, but it sounds to me like she's not good with money. Just on that alone, she's not appreciative at all for the money that she did receive. Like, point blank, period.
Don't think he deserves it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, the reporter asked her, so you don't think he deserves it? I don't think so. No. Yeah, she ain't shit. She is a bitch. And if I was her nephew, I would call her that to her face. What can she do? I already got my check. I already got my winnings. You can go do with yours what you want.
Both families of the winning ticket left Marguerite in separate vehicles, and the next time they'll see each other could be in court.
That's crazy. They said they came there together but left in separate vehicles, and the next time they'll see each other most likely will be in court. She's actually taking her own nephew to court over what she did. I hope that she gets laughed out of court. And you know what's so crazy? This was dumb on her part. She's about to take her nephew to court over this. They're going to take one good look at this and they're going to toss that case out. And then she's going to come up short because she's going to have to pay for lawyer fees and attorney fees. And it's going to come out of that money that she got in the split from that check, from the winnings. Meanwhile, the nephew, if he wanted to, he could countersue her and make more money.
Gary Mansfield, CBC News.
Marguerite. I can tell you the chase is finally over. A family feud and legal battle over a $1.2 million Chase the Ace jackpot has been settled. CTV's Kyle Moore tonight with more on how a woman and her nephew have agreed to split the prize.
57-year-old Barbara Reddick and her nephew, 19-year-old Tyrone McGinnis, arrived separately at the Port Hawkesbury Courthouse this morning. But after 5 hours of meeting behind closed doors together, the two came to a mutual agreement.
The terms being that of the $611,319.50 at issue, Mr. McGinnis will receive $350,000 and Ms. Reddick will receive $261,319.50.
Now look at that. What did I tell you? even after taking him to court, guess who came out with more money? He did. He came out with more, like what, a little over $100,000 more than she did. See, she should not have done that. She shouldn't have done that. That's what she gets. That's exactly what she gets.
Bringing Reddick's total winnings to more than $800,000.
I'm taking him to court. I'm getting my lawyer tomorrow.
The mood much different more than 2 months ago when Reddick and McGinnis arrived to collect the more than $1.2 million Marguerite Chase the Ace jackpot.
I put his name on the ticket for good luck.
Why did you do that?
Because he's like a son to me. He was.
Reddick claimed she gave McGinnis money to buy tickets, but says there was never any agreement to split the big prize. When they were given separate checks, the lawsuit was on. But today those feelings changed, according to Reddick's lawyer.
They are both satisfied with the terms of the settlement. It was reached mutually in order to avoid further court proceedings and to bring this matter to a final conclusion.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. Not only did the nephew come out on top with as much money as he got, but also, you know, she knew, or they probably told her, look, this is not a good idea to take this all the way to court. Just settle it, because they're not going to take this case seriously. You're going to lose. They probably told her she's going to lose. And she would have lost, and lost badly, and lost more. She probably wouldn't have even walked out with the amount of money that she got from this settlement.
Last month, Nova Scotia Supreme Court Justice Patrick Murray decided to freeze McGinnis' share of the winnings and instead offered a date for mediation. After some discussion, both parties agreed. How they came to the agreement today is unclear. Both lawyers didn't take any questions from media, only offering a joint statement.
Both parties are looking forward to putting this matter behind them, and there'll be no further media comments made.
A quiet end to a family feud that attracted national attention. And Steve, both Barb Reddick and Tyrone McGinnis declined comment this afternoon. They both left their separate ways, so it's unclear at this point how their relationship will be moving forward. Steve.
But we do know how they're divvying up the pot. It's been quite a story. Thanks, Kyle.
Listen, let me see if I can get to a better picture. All in all, this just shows right here the greed of family, and that a lot of times family ain't shit. And it doesn't matter that this woman is his elder or his aunt. She put money before family, even though she was getting a lot of money out of it. But she wanted the whole thing because of what she did. She signed his name on the ticket and claimed it was for good luck. Well, you could have got good luck other ways, but the minute you put the name on the ticket, you're telling the lottery commission that they are allowed to split the winnings. His number was on the ticket. He was the one they called. Like I said, this ticket at the end of the day was just as much his as it was hers. All she did was buy it. She just purchased it. Like this story actually pissed me off in more ways than one. Like, she ruined a family relationship with her nephew that she at one point called her son, or was like a son, because those were her words. She said he was like a son to me. She ruined that relationship over money. Over money. And she still came up short in the end of the deal, because she walked out with less money than when she went in with, and I knew that was going to happen. And they told her, look, do not proceed with this because you will lose. And he will gain more. And it's crazy because it seems to me, even looking at walking with them in the courthouse, it seemed like he still had a very positive attitude about everything. But you could kind of tell he was upset, because not because of the money, but because of how his aunt was acting. She was acting very, very, very immature. That's why I said age does not define maturity. And this story right here proves that. At this point, there's probably not going to be any mending of this relationship. She showed her hand that day. Now, mind you, this happened back in 2018. This happened like 2.5 years ago. Not 2.5, about 3.5 years ago. It'll be 3 years in July because the date was July 11, 2018. I feel bad for the nephew because I know he had to be embarrassed by her, and she had no shame, none, for how she acted. She felt like she acted right up until the end, and probably still does, that she was right to sue her own nephew for something she did, for her carelessness. But that just shows you right there, she didn't know what she was doing. That's crazy. She's played the lottery before, but she's never put anyone's name on there before for good luck. And you can't tell me this is the first time she's used the good luck line, but she decided to put her nephew's name on it today. Good luck and good fortune came her way, and she gets upset because she has to split the money. She said that she thought he was going to get the consolation prize, which is like I guess like a little extra, like a low end portion of it, and she was going to get the rest. She didn't realize it was going to be split. That's dumb on her part. She's a dummy. But worse than that, she acted more like an enemy to her own flesh and blood rather than family. Over some money. $600,000 is a lot of money. I don't know how much out of taxes we got taken, but even still, that's still a lot of money left over. You would have still had the bulk. Like, you would have still had your portion. He had his portion. But in that moment, she wasn't thinking of that. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video on that note. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, please text the number that is pinned down in the comments below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video. And I will talk to you in the next one.